afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River in Nationals Park here in Washington. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Stay tuned for Nationals baseball next. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike one, 0-1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
The 1-1 home. This is in the air out to right. Kendrick is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He hit 9 home runs last month. There was a period where he just caught fire. He got into a nice groove and started launching baseballs, and he hasn't lost that home run stroke yet.
Here's Starlin Castro. He was hitless in the shutout last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, at the ball.
First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1. Now a pitch skied out to center field for Adam Eaton. Yeah, that's out number 2.
Batting third.
So striding forward now, Brian Anderson. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's 0 for 7. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. A ball and a strike.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Sandy Alcantara gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
The shortstop.
In now, Trey Turner, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First offering on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Granderson is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
In now is Adam Eaton. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And there's ball 1. Rendon, a native Texan who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Eaton, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Batting fourth.
Here's Matt Adams now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt here. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
2 out here and a runner at second. The set and the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, he's an absolute train wreck out there so far. That's his second wild pitch of the first inning. We'll see if he can get the train back on the tracks here, but something is definitely off with his delivery right now.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Too high, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Dozier. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. Ball 1. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. So nothing in the Washington half of the first. We're through an inning at Nationals Park, still scoreless. Here's Neil Walker. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg comes in with 6 hits in 23 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. He's set, and the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Strasburg on 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
2-2 the count.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Still 2-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Hey, this has been an epic at bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting 5th, the catcher, Jorge.
So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Here comes the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Nobody out. Runner on first. The 0-2 once more. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
In is Curtis Granderson.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-1. 1-1.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Walker on second. Alfaro at first with no outs. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. In the dirt. Throw over to third here, and he's called out on a close play at third. No score here as we play inning number 2. Payoff pitch one more time. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Into the box now, Gabby Guerrero. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Softly hit out to short. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
In now, Austin Dean, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. One 0 count. Here it is. Change up low. 2-0.
2-0.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. A runner on first with 2 away. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Number 22, Sandy Alcantara.
So here now's the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Marlins forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 1 and the Nationals nothing. Digging in now, Kurt Suzuki.
Leading off for Washington, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Dean going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Stepping into the box, Howie Kendrick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 2 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Two balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Nationals gone in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Miguel Rojas.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Rojas is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Grounded to the right. Dozier gets to it, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So one down now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Digging in for his second at-bat, Starlin Castro. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit out towards second. Dozier ranging to his right. Throw on to Adams will take care of him, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Miami's out in front, 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. One and two to the Nationals pitcher.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East, and you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today.
Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Misses, ball 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Guerrero sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. So coming to the plate, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Hot shot down the line. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch on its way, and he gets ahead 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Walker in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Pittsburgh area native Neil Walker will kick things off when we return. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Marlins 1 and the Nationals nothing. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Neil Walker. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Behind 0-2 now. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Curtis Granderson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Leading off the inning, Matt Adams. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Matt Adams.
First pitch of the at-bat. Low for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Nope. 3-0.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Ready now, Brian Dozier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
To the left side, but it's well foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. Nope. That was a missed opportunity.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First offering on its way. Runner goes for second. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. In there, 1-2 now. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Three-two pitch to first. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Marlins 1 and the Nationals nothing. Now batting, Gabby Guerrero. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right
Now
here. Batter versus
Number
pitcher.
44.
You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
In now, Austin Dean. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The 0-1 on its way. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. The 1-1 hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Guerrero aboard here at first with nobody out. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Pitcher, number 22.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. And he is in there. Stepping up now, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. In the dirt here, but Suzuki's able to keep it in front of him. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or eighth in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Matt Grace comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Stepping in now, Starlin Castro, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. On the year, Anderson carries a batting line right at 240.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping into the box, Neil Walker. He went down on strikes last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Rendon has it to second, but they throw it away. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly as 2 runners cross the plate. Those are game changers, no doubt about it.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. Soft liner to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Stepping in, Curtis Granderson, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First offering on its way. Fouled off. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here's another 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 5 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Nationals.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The right fielder, Howie.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there. And that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
The left fielder, number 3, Michael.
Striding in, Michael Taylor. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if they'll fish.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's high for a ball. 1-0. Kendrick gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Three balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
3-1.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Robbie Moylan comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out.
Robbie Moylan.
Juan Soto will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. In there, no balls and a strike. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Soto carries a batting line right at 240.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
And he misses with it 1-1. Moylan, a 25-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals.
This is line to left. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Eaton. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Wander Suero will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Wander Suero.
Now to the plate, Gabby Guerrero. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The right fielder, number 65.
From the stretch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Austin Dean, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Last time through was a base hit. Hard hit to first. Adams has got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. JT Riddle will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty.
JT Riddle.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Marlins on top, 5-0. Tayron Guerrero enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 56, Tayron Guerrero.
So stepping in, Anthony Rendon. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Guerrero has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Walker will put this one away for out number 1.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Adams. Couple of walks for him thus far. Here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's Brian Dozier now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
2 balls and a strike to Dozier.
Count is 2-1.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in, Miguel Rojas. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
He's set, and the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-2 takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Rojas leads off second with nobody out. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. Adams is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Now stepping in, Brian Anderson. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. He's set. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Neil Walker. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Men on third with 2 down. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
The 3-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Marlins lead 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Marlene Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Marlene Garcia.
Coming to the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Full count still. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Skied into straightaway right. Guerrero waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in, Howie Kendrick. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Taylor. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Garcia, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 2 out, nobody on. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The pitcher,
Ryan Zimmerman will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. Right side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Coda Glover will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 30, Coda Glover.
Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now here's the pitch. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stepping in now, Curtis Granderson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0 on the way. Grounded foul toward the 3rd base dugout. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, Gabby Guerrero, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled straight back. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
In now, Austin Dean. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And Dozier will put this one away to retire the side. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Marlins lead it 5-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Austin Bryce is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 37, Austin Bryce. Now playing center field and batting 9.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, and this will be fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Into the box, Adam Eaton. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First offering on its way. Popped straight up. Here comes Granderson, but this will land untouched. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Hard ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game. Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. At the plate, Matt Adams, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Eaton at second with two down. In there for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with two outs.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with two runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Drew Steckenrider trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with two on and two away.
Drew Steckenrider.
Standing in, Brian Dozier. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Runners at the corners, two men out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Looked like ball four there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with two outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball, and he misses ball four. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch popped up. Alfaro over to his left, and that's the third out. 3 left for Washington. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Justin Miller enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box now, John Birdie, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Kendrick has it in his sights. 1 out.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Miguel Rojas. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And that misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 finds the zone. Strike 1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Another 1-2 delivery. This is line to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
You don't see that too often. You start to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if he'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, the first baseman, Neil Walker.
Striding in once again, Neil Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Marlins strand a pair, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's Howie Kendrick. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
The right field.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
The left fielder, number 3, Michael A. Taylor.
Striding in now for the Nats, Michael Taylor. In his career versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery, and that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Wilmer Defoe will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Two-0 count. The pitch is taken, ball 3.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Trey Turner, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, the pitch, and a ball 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Defoe leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two and one, the count to Trey Turner. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. The catch is made, and the Marlins have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
5-0 the final score today. The Miami Marlins took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Robbie Moylan claims the win out of the pen, his first. Steven Strasburg was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.